So I found this video. Elon Musk is stupid. And yes, this is gonna be one more of those classic, I peaked as a McDonald's cashier, but let me tell you how a multi-billionaire is stupid. And this one's gonna be a little bit special. This is by Knowledge Husk. This is the first video I have seen by this person, and it's maybe gonna be the last video I've seen, because other people who talk about Elon Musk, that he's stupid, that he's lucky and whatnot, they at least don't pretend to be smart. But this guy, Knowledge Husk, oh man, he is an absolute pompous fool. It is absolute insanity. He probably thinks that he exposed Elon Musk with this video, which is, well, we're gonna go through the video and... wow, is this video actually just trash tier garbage? And I'm gonna point everything out. Knowledge Husk, your videos are absolutely pathetic, and you should honestly feel bad about yourself thinking that you are smart. Because you're a moron who has absolutely no knowledge or understanding in business at all, it seems like, okay? Go back to McDonald's. And by the way, for all of those of you who are thinking, oh, you're an Elon Musk fanboy. No, I'm not. I'm just someone who actually has experience in large business, business analytics and finance. I understand money. I don't like Elon Musk as a person, but Elon Musk is literally the golden child poster for anyone in business, because his achievements are undeniable greatness for anyone in the business world. And anyone who is in that world wants to do the same things as Elon Musk has done, because those are some cherries on top achievements that he honestly has done. And well, and I'm gonna, well, actually talk about it a little bit more in this video, because he's bringing up a lot of stupid points.
I think Elon Musk is good at two things. From what we can tell, he's not really a genius, or a rocket scientist, or an engineer, or maybe even a competent programmer.
Probably
he's good at getting talented people to work for him, but he's best at self-promotion.
So, this is already a very, very, very nonchalant jab at Elon Musk. Not being an engineer, not being a programmer, but being a great businessman. I mean, this person, Knowledge Husk, is probably one of those people who thinks that Twitter should have been run by an engineer because an engineer is best suited to run it. That's completely false. Most people who are CEOs of super large companies are actually not from the field of those companies. They have basic knowledge about those things, but every single CEO of a company is a businessman first, and secondary, they know what's happening in the field. There is no successful large company that currently exists that is ran by, well, a programming company that's run by a programmer, okay? Maybe that person understands programming, maybe they were even good at programming, but they are a businessman first and foremost. If you ever come up to any CEO of a reasonably sized company and tell them, oh, Elon Musk should not be the CEO of Twitter because he's not an engineer, you know what that person's going to do? He's not going to call you an idiot, but he will instantaneously, just from that one simple sentence, write you off as an incompetent moron, and first of all, an incompetent moron who thinks he's smart. Because that's not how real life works. Programmers are not the CEOs of programming companies. They have had knowledge, maybe they even had worked in that firm as programmers, but they are businessmen first and foremost. And they barely do anything involving programming and nothing. And Elon Musk is exactly that. He is a businessman that sees, understands, and qualifies real talent, and then he puts them to good work. And that is not a slight of any sort, by the way. That is a huge thing to be capable of doing.
Musk has spent the past few decades crafting a persona for himself, a cult of personality, and in the process has developed a fan base that seems to find him charming. Part of this is by just lying.
Elon Musk fanboys are a blight.
I mean, I can guarantee you that most of Musk's fans out there aren't aware that he isn't actually the founder of PayPal.
And this is where the disingenuous part starts, and this video is heavy on that. Yeah, he didn't create PayPal. He was a co-founder of PayPal. Oh no, the horrors of that. And guess what? He made a couple of really, really big millions when he sold PayPal. Wow, how that works out, huh? Oh no, Elon Musk only made multiple tens of millions on PayPal. The horror. The horror.
Or Tesla. They don't know.
Yeah. He's not gonna go into the Tesla story, by the way, but it's true. The thing about Tesla is, yeah, Elon Musk was not a founder of Tesla. And by the way, this is his biggest business achievement ever, by the way. If you're into business, this is the crowning jewel of achievements that this is. You can instantaneously distinguish someone who understands business and someone who does not understand business from just asking, hey, what do you think about Elon Musk not being the owner of Tesla? And if they say he's a loser because of it, they are clueless about business. Because let me retextualize what Elon Musk did with Tesla, okay? He saw a company that he believed in and he wanted and he thought is going to be extremely profitable in the future. He influxed his money, leveraged his position through absolute brutality and money to a perfect level, then proceeded to make himself a founding partner of the company, and then he brutally ousted the original creators of the company and took the whole company for himself. That is, in business terms, one of the greatest achievements that you can have. He literally did it perfectly. He became the owner of one of the most now successful companies in the world, while not being even a founder of it, and then he sued the original creators of that company and essentially pretty much literally bullied them into calling him a founder. If that is not an achievement in business, nothing is.
About how his family's connections got.
Oh yeah, his family connection things. People are trying to use this as a slight again. Oh, Elon Musk was not born as a poor, starving African child with malaria, so his achievements are worthless. Get the fuck out. If you say that, get the fuck out. You're such an idiot. Elon Musk still managed to turn hundreds of thousands into millions. Millions into 10 millions, 10 millions into 100 millions, that into billions, and tens of billions into 100 million. He still did that. Oh no, he didn't start as a poor, starving African child. Oh, again, the horror. People also, it's not like he was literally just born and had like 100 million in his pocket. I don't think he even had fully 1 million, honestly, or something like that. But in either case, this is not a slight. People just use this as a stupid slight.
Got some of those off the ground, and they definitely don't know about some of these.
Yeah, this is what I talked about.
Lawsuits. When projects like the Hyperloop fail, as everybody expected them to, he just sweeps that under the rug, and people look the other way.
So, first of all, I never had the ability to talk about the Hyperloop, and this video actually gave me the ability, so I'm really, really excited. The Hyperloop is an absolute miracle. No, not a miracle. Let me start over. The Hyperloop is one of the greatest things that Elon Musk has ever done in his life. It is absolutely a success from start to finish. Now, is it a failure for Nevada? Which state was it in? The gambling place with a lot of gambling. Las Vegas. Now, is the Hyperloop an absolute disaster and piece of trash for Las Vegas? Yes, 100%. Without question. It is the dumbest thing that they have ever done. But Elon Musk doesn't care about any of that. Why do you think Elon Musk cares about it? Do you honestly think he did not know that cars going through a tunnel is worse than a train going through the tunnel or something along those lines? Do you honestly think he doesn't know that? And why do you think he cares about that? He doesn't. The guy literally got a project that he got paid for, by the way. He proved that his boring company is, well, almost capable of pretty much performing mega projects, honestly, considering the scale of this bad boy. And again, he got paid. He proves that his company is capable, a new founding company, by the way, which makes it more impressive even. And he got paid for it. Now there's his cars are going through a place with one of the biggest, largest tourist influxes in the country for free. And it's giving him constant promotion about how great Teslas are. Please, show me where Elon Musk has failed in this. Because I can't find a single plot where Elon Musk failed at this. Is this the most stupidest thing that Las Vegas potentially has ever signed off on? Yes, 100%. But that's Las Vegas's problem, not Elon Musk's problem that they decided to be stupid. Okay? He got paid, he got promotion, he proved the company's reputation. He won big.
Other way. He has managed to embody what I like to call techno-populism. Just say a bunch of big science-y sounding buzzwords that mean absolutely nothing, and people that don't know.
There's gonna be a part where this video is gonna be littered out where he says, "Oh, Elon Musk did bad thing," and I don't know when he did that. I have no clue, and he provides no proof for it. And the worst part is, later on, for some of his claims, he provides some article headlines as proof, which are bullshit.
Any better, we'll just assume you're a genius. However, this is why I was personally so excited for Elon Musk to buy Twitter. Because while I don't like Elon Musk, I really don't like Twitter.
Oh, no.
So before I do get into all of this, I think I need to clarify a few misconceptions I've been seeing over the past year. This deal, this Twitter acquisition was not pocket change to Elon Musk. He never actually had $200+ billion. That's not how money works. That was his net.
I'm actually surprised he understands this, because this guy doesn't understand a lot.
Net worth, and most of that worth came from his shares in Tesla stock.
Yep.
A highly speculative, and what some would argue was a overvalued stock. If Tesla's value was proportional to other car manufacturers, well, it wouldn't be worth all that much.
Now, first of all, I actually wholeheartedly agree with this take, but then again, there are some small nuances here. For example, that currently there does not exist a single other electronic car that matters except Tesla. If you're talking about electronic vehicles, you're literally only talking about Tesla. No one cares about your one electric car of Toyota that is literally 20 years behind in the past of Tesla's technologies currently available, or Volkswagen with their absolute disaster that they have done with electric cars, and how now they're rethinking this whole electric car thing because they have absolutely no shot at it, as they have understood. And again, it's kind of comparing slightly apples to oranges, but still, is the stock overvalued? Yes, it is. Obviously, stocks are created by hype, and Tesla has a lot of hype by it. But again, it is the only electric vehicle manufacturer that matters in this world, sadly as it is. And well, maybe it's overvalued, but who cares? It has been stable for pretty much ever. It did see like a pretty decent dip, like how much? I don't remember how long ago. Oh, but it's on the way to recovery, and it's not a big deal. It's so much on the way to recovery that Elon Musk is yet again the most richest man in the world.
And neither would Musk. But I'm not going to get bogged down with all of that. In short, Musk isn't quite as rich as you think he is. And him buying Twitter...
I mean, there's a technical point there, but I mean, having like something like 150 billion in Tesla stocks is a pretty big deal, you know? I wouldn't call him poor because of it.
Was not a pet project. He can't let this die. It is a big deal to him. So, when trying to figure out why Musk did this, why he bought Twitter, I imagine it's for the following reasons. Number one, it's the only platform he has a large following on. Number two,
that is the stupidest reason ever, and I'm just, yeah, that's pretty much it. This guy does value Elon Musk's ego. And I agree, Elon Musk does things, actually he does legitimately do things for his ego. Not necessarily saying that that's bad, it is obnoxious, sure, and that's a good reason to hate him if you do hate him. But still, it's like, okay, he does things for his ego, what do you want him to be? The godmother Mary or something like that? That he never does anything for himself? That's stupid.
He had genuine issues with the policies of the company. Number 3, he felt he could run it better than the previous management. The final...
Yes, and he has proven that to be the case because the previous management literally did nothing. Like, they didn't even run the company. They just pretty much censored people, and that's kind of all they ever did. Even by the admissions of Twitter's founder, that loser, they failed. Twitter was a failure. It was shit. And it's true. Now people are enjoying Twitter more than ever. Sure, there are some people that are saying, oh, Twitter's bad. But those people wake up with a cold sweat at night because they saw Trump in, their dreams. And I have a strange feeling that Knowledge Husk probably is also one of these people that wakes up in the middle of the sweat screaming, oh no, Trump.
reason. This final reason is the only one that should matter. Web3. He wanted to make Twitter the center of crypto.
Well, actually, I shouldn't say no. If Web3 actually was like a big thing, Elon Musk would obviously jump in on it. It's like, okay, yeah, Web3 was potentially popping off. Like, stupid JPEGs of apes were selling for multiple millions a day. Why not get in on that opportunity? It's like, these phrasings, these contextualizations is like, oh, Web3 was popular when Elon Musk, yeah, why wouldn't someone take advantage of that? There's like multiple people, well, not multiple, thousands of people who got rich because of Web3, right? They took the advantage. And then someone's saying, oh, it's bad to take the advantage. Maybe they got lucky, true, but still. Taking the advantage when it's given to you is not a bad thing in general.
NFTs. It's important to remember that Twitter has never really been that successful as a company, but being publicly traded in tech and a bunch of stupid business things, somehow it's still around. It should have died about 10 years ago. Because Twitter has a pretty big flaw with its business model. Twitter is more anonymous than, say, Facebook. It becomes difficult to identify a user's age and demographic for ads on this platform as
not necessarily
opposed to something like Facebook.
Harder doesn't mean it's impossible. You still do the same thing as in Facebook, just to look at their interests, and there you have it.
Facebook. This means ad rates are lower, and Twitter just isn't that great for getting personal data that the advertisers want. And also, nobody looks at Twitter ads. It's a platform where you're constantly...
Well, no one also looks at Facebook ads. If you want to say no one looks at Twitter ads, well, then no one looks at Facebook ads also.
Scrolling, so even if a lot of people are technically seeing an ad, most don't care. If Twitter wasn't making money, and Musk knew Twitter wasn't making money and wasn't going to make money, the only thing Musk must have been planning was to turn Twitter into some crypto NFT haven.
Why is that the only thing? Also, by the way, I'm not going to elaborate on this point because he's making this point in bad faith. At the end of the video, he literally says a couple of things. He knows why Elon Musk has bought it. He's just making this in bad faith. This whole point is literally 100% the Web3 thing is in bad faith. Because he knows why Elon Musk has bought Twitter. At the end of the video, he's going to talk about this. This is like blatantly a bad faith point. Just so he can try and make Elon Musk look bad because Web3 is shit.
And take cuts
which it is, and you're an idiot for liking it in any case.
Each transaction. And it's probably not a coincidence that once these things became irrelevant to the general public, Musk suddenly wanted out of the deal. He did not want Twitter anymore.
We don't really know why Elon wanted out of the deal, because at first he was quite happy with this. There are two main speculations. One, he thought that he can get the price lower, which he failed at. This is like a failure of Elon Musk. There is absolutely no denying it. At the end of the day, he did put a substantial effort in trying to make the deal less expensive, and he did fail at it. But the other possibility is the fact that what he saw actually in the inner workings of Twitter and its workings with the government, because he has full access, because he had full access to that, and he understood that, well, as we know from the Twitter leaks and everything else, like testimonies to the U.S. government, a lot of agencies for whom you cannot say no to, had a lot of dealings with Twitter. So Elon Musk, there's a certain amount of freedom that you are giving up if these three-letter agencies are interested in your company and what it does. Because they have influence over you, no matter how you try to do it.
But through legal and financial shenanigans, he was effectively forced to buy the company under the terms he himself originally set. Without Web3, getting Twitter profitable is going to be a challenge. So Musk's solution to this problem...
Not really that much. He already cut 80% of the 80% of the workforce that was useless bloat. He stopped renting places that Twitter was renting because they're useless. This is all at the start. He doesn't go into it too deeply, so I skipped that part. But there is a start. We started here, and this slightly touches upon those things, but it's pretty stupid.
Problem. Probably the only solution that could possibly come from this was a subscription service. One that already existed, but...
We know this is, by the way, true because Elon Musk does not want to be in the hands of advertisers. Because most companies are. Like, YouTube and Google, they literally can't make money if they don't have advertisers. So advertisers have a huge say in what happens. It's true some advertisements did leave Twitter, but, Elon Musk is obviously trying to make multiple streams of revenue, not just like one.
Really push it on the public. Twitter Blue costs now $8 a month or something, and it's largely useless. Sure, your tweets will get more promotion.
No, it's not useless. That's a flat-out lie. People are making money because of Twitter Blue. People get their get better results in their search engine, which is actually meaningful considering people who post on Twitter want people to press the like button on their tweets. It is what it is.
And you get half the ads of normal users. And for the largest accounts, Musk is just kind of handing out money to try to keep people around. But just
handing out money. Yeah, that's like the most bad faith take on that I have ever honestly heard.
So many things have gone wrong in the past few months, to a point where Twitter Blue probably won't work out.
Like
so again,
what?
Musk really hated the
Again, he says these things, so many things have... Like what? Like what exactly?
Verification system on Twitter. And a lot of people did. So Musk's plan was to make everyone verified if they pay money. I'm assuming Musk figured this would generate revenue and get back at...
I mean, are you gonna say it doesn't generate revenue? Are you really gonna say that? Are you really gonna imply it doesn't generate? People can choose to be verified or not. So again, technically the point stands. Yes, everyone can technically be verified, but everyone knows everyone's not gonna be verified. So the point is true, but the point is void because it cancels itself out.
And of course, people had a lot of fun with that.
Eli Lilly stock plummets after parody Twitter account says insulin is now free. True. And guess what? Elon Musk didn't even suffer from this. Everyone had a laugh and people were, "Waha! Twitter's actually a crazy fun place now. Let me just join it." Yeah, that's what happened.
This whole no more verification thing kind of delegitimized Twitter as a platform for a lot of businesses and advertisers, and
that's not true. What delegitimized Twitter for advertisements was the push by the US government to instantaneously try and look into Elon's takeover of Twitter as a bad negative thing, and then spew things like, "Oh, look at that, there's a lot of CP on Twitter, it's bad for advertisement." Which Elon Musk, by the way, got rid of. Which, by the way, Facebook still hasn't gotten rid of. Even though Elon Musk has literally proven it's possible to just get rid of that stuff. It's not there forever, as the previous owners of Twitter would try and tell you and make you believe. It's not like Zuckerberg, who allows that shit to be on the platform and maybe bans one account here and there. It's not like Instagram. It's not like TikTok. All of these places who have these things on them, and say, oh, we can't really get rid of it, it's impossible. Elon Musk just did that. He got rid of a lot of them. And Twitter now is a lot more safer platform than those other platforms. And also, those investigations that the US Democratic branches launched into Twitter and Tesla, because Elon did an absolute no-no by buying this and making it free speech. That didn't turn out at all for them. They failed.
I don't know if they recovered from that, but it also...
also this one. I just want to quickly point this one out. Twitter's US ad sales plunged 59%. There's a reason he doesn't show the timestamp for this when this was published. As woes continue. Yeah, woes about Twitter have been continuing onward for how long? And even though Elon Musk has posted... When did he post last time? But Twitter has been gaining new users. It has been breaking records for months at an end now. I don't know if this month or last month it did that. But before that, Twitter's user base was just going up, up, and up. More people like this platform where things are allowed to trend. And you don't have to watch Donald Trump be the number one trending thing every single day. I mean, that's a pretty bold and liable claim there, buddy, but you would probably not know that, honestly.
Scared that somebody will go online and impersonate them, and then hope that the niche internet micro-celebrity...
I mean, also, by the way, the fact is, this is how every single platform in the internet works, pretty much. If you go to a platform... and you take my name, or this guy's name, couldn't see it, this guy's name, you can pretend that you are them. This is literally how every single platform, including Facebook, Instagram, and whatever, works. You can't run away from this. He's trying to make this seem like it's an exclusive Twitter problem, but it's not. This is a platform for literally every platform that has has anything to do with social media clout. And even platforms that don't have the same problem. Games, for example, have the problem of people trying to take famous people's names. It is what it is. But again, nothing of that is, well, substantiated or true. Like, the idea that the fact that everyone could get a Twitter Blue somehow magically made people not get Twitter Blue. I mean, there were a bunch of people saying, "Oh, Twitter Blue is for," and that lasted. By the way, that lasted exactly as long as I predicted it's gonna last, like a month. A month. And this video is, by the way, way past those dudes. Okay, this guy is just speaking out of his ass. So yeah, again. It's so easy to predict. Yeah, there's going to be people who are going to be against Twitter Blue, and everyone's not going to care in, like, a month, tops. Maybe, like, in the first, like, a week or two, people were like, okay, stop talking about your Twitter Blue. Go be crazy somewhere else, grandpa.
Desire for control. But in recent weeks, I think there's a lot more to it than that. Musk is, well, how do we say, he likes to party. And I'm pretty sure that's what's driving these decisions.
This guy, I don't need to even respond to this crazy person.
By renaming Twitter to X.com, he has done one of the stupidest things in the tech industry. He has taken a website that has already lost more than half of its value or more. A site.
Okay, I'm gonna teach you one thing about stuff like this. This is like fucking Forbes or some kind of crackpot place like this. And let me explain you one thing, because a lot of people think, oh, Forbes made an article that's been no. Forbes in the finance world is the equivalent of the yellow page magazine and like some kind of celebrity gossip thing. Okay, if it's not a 20-page report by JP Morgan or BlackRock or a similar type of institution, in the financial world it doesn't mean shit. It's not credible. There's no credibility behind any of this garbage. Unless it's not a literal 20-page plus or 10-page plus or whatever page plus analysis by BlackRock, it has no credibility. Like, Elon Musk Twitter is now worth a third of its 44 billion price tag. Again, as a financist, I'll tell you what I can do. I can tell you one thing. They probably used some very real numbers and some very real math to get to this point. But on the flip side, I can do the same thing and make Twitter legitimately be worth less than 1 cent, probably, if I wanted to, because that's how this game works. That's how you can do with numbers. Easy. It's gonna be a completely true claim of fact and statement, but kind of the math is gonna be also real, but it's kind of gonna be fucking dumb. And this is what these people do. They have no way of estimating how much Twitter is actually worth in reality. It's just random bunk that they did because they want to prove. Because every agency, every news agency is just out there trying to say, oh, Twitter bad now. Please stop using it.
Half of its value or more. A site that's continuing to lose money, that's barely managed to fend off the weakest possible competitors.
Barely managed to fend off the weakest. Bruh, Threads died in 3 days. No one cared about Threads in literally 3 days. This app was literally dead in 3 days and no one cared about it. No one even remembers this thing anymore. And how many other competitors have been dead? I don't know, 1 million. And also, this guy is just such an disingenuous liar, it's crazy. Threads was literally the absolutely highest peak of competition that could honestly ever even pop up to Twitter. Like, Threads was no joke. The only thing that actually was reasonably high, well, not reasonably high, but legit competition to Twitter. And it died in 3 days. Not even the slightest of competition. They leveraged they leveraged Instagram accounts, and you couldn't even delete your Threads account without deleting your Instagram account. Dude, this guy is just a blatant liar. This guy is blatantly bad faith.
And then just renames it. Removes the entire branding of Twitter.
And
brand recognition is an important thing.
It is, but sometimes it isn't. That's like the beautiful thing. Yeah, we're laughing about tags, but the reality is, okay, but you laughed for a week, and guess what? No one cared. Because it's impossible to, Twitter is Twitter. People are going to keep calling it Twitter. Some people are going to call it X, and, whoa, you say X is so... No one cares. No one literally cares. There's only one social media platform that works like Twitter and is big as Twitter, and... well, it doesn't matter what it's called because people are still going to use it. The fact that it's the biggest is its brand recognition. It's not the Twitter bird or whatever bullshit. It's not the fact that you can call them tweets or whatever. It's the fact that it's the biggest brand by far that does this type of thing on the market. That's the recognition.
An important thing. And now you don't go on Twitter to tweet. You go on Shitter, Tajit, Khajiit. And then the whole basically using Unicode thing as a logo, that's fun.
If you understand what is Unicode, I probably bullied you at school, sorry. And now you probably work under someone like me because guess what? Loser at school, loser at life, baby. If you finish universities with 10s but you have no social skills, guess what? The guy who bullied you is now your boss. Life ain't fair, boy. And you having zero social skills kind of solidify that you're gonna always be a bottom bitch. It is what it is. Also, no one cares about this. I never even saw this trending. I never saw this trending. Unicode! I don't know what fucking Unicode is, dude. I don't care. It's a fucking logo. I don't care about it.
Funny in itself. And that's why I kind of feel this is the last chance to really discuss Musk or Twitter or X.com, because once it moves from Twitter to X, well, it's not as fun anymore. The discussion of,
oh yeah, because everything's gonna change. Ooh, scary, I know.
Of, oh, look how Musk is destroying Twitter is over, because now he's destroying some website that he just kind of took over. It's not even the
Nah, everyone still knows what's happening.
Same. If it's not the same name, it's not the same thing. And look,
if it's not the same, okay, so the next time I see a president, I'm gonna call him Bob, punch him, and then expect no repercussions because it's not the same person anymore. It's not. He's not called whatever the president's name is. He's now called Bob, and Bob has no problem. Bruh.
I know a thing or two about changing names. This channel used to be called Geography Hub, and then Knowledge Hub, and then I hated both of those. But I knew I could not change Knowledge Hub to something like Tyler's Fun Bucket.
You could have. There's no reason why you couldn't do it if you had 887 subscribers at that point. There's literally no reason why you couldn't. Well, this is obviously a lie because it's a 188.5 videos. But you kind of get the point. You kind of get the point about this. It doesn't matter. He could have. He could have. A lot of people do this. Rebranding is not always good because, yeah, people do recognize some iconic things, but that's because you're not really iconic. Well, your personality is the only thing that matters in this YouTube landslide. In Twitter's case, it doesn't matter because there's literally no one else to compete with it.
Tyler's Fun Bucket, because nobody would know what this channel was. The most
I mean, sure, people would not know what it was, but this is also a very stupid and bad faith argument because there are plenty of people who have literal 10 million subscribers on their channel, or 30 million-ish subscribers, if I'm not mistaken, on their channel, and their channel's name is Logan Paul. It's sad, but I mean, what kind of name, I wonder, Logan Paul should have been using to make it big on YouTube? Man, he should probably ask Knowledge Husk about it because, man, this guy's so smart and so knowledgeable about stuff. Wow. Whoa.
This channel was. The most I could do was change a hub to Husk. And that's why I still have my old profile picture after all these years. I know Musk is...
I will probably never change my profile picture because, yeah. Well, not on this small channel, but on my main channel, I will probably never change the profile picture. Or it's going to be almost the same thing.
Personally passionate about the letter...
Or I'm going to do the eBay thing and change the color one shade at a time per day. Which is smart, by the way. It's funny, but it works and it's smart.
I'm sure to him it seems very cool as he's building this everything app that will...
Yep, he knows about it. Elon Musk's plan for like roughly 20 plus years at this point has been pretty much world domination. And I'm not joking, that's unironic. It's literally like world domination. He wants the ad to do everything. He wants to be the guy you turn to pretty much do everything. And yeah, Twitter's acquisition, so you know, this part right here, completely disingenuous. Twitter was a great opportunity to get a company that's woefully ill-managed, and then turn it into something that can be used as a base to set what he wants up. Because Elon Musk is in the game of money, which this guy probably doesn't even know what the game of money is. Neither probably none of you, honestly. But, you know, the game of money is essentially the point in life when you have enough money and you choose that your life's goal is just going to be the acquisition of more money and making more things that acquire more money for you. It's kind of a bad example. It's kind of a rudimentary explanation, but it's pretty much on that idea.
Certainly work out. But to most people, it comes off as sterile and lame.
Never heard anyone say it. People were making memes about it, like leading you to Pornhub and whatnot, but that's pretty much it. No one's saying, oh, lame X. I don't care. Again, the fact that no one cares means it literally tells you everything.
And it tells everyone that this is not Twitter anymore. It's just Musk's personal plaything. But even...
Yes, I'm sure there's like roughly 5 people who have probably thought it, and again, they all wake up screaming and drenched in sweat in the night because they saw Elon Musk and Donald Trump in their dreams.
Still, I don't think Twitter's dead. Or shitter, or whatever it's called. In my mind, there's only one way that this platform could come to an end, and it would take quite a bit of work from Musk to get to that point. In the modern digital world, we are reliant on companies and services attached to them through this symbiotic relationship. I'm sure there are many...
By the way, that sentence literally meant nothing. I don't know what this guy... Did he just did he just try to say everyone's interconnected nowadays, but did that in the most poorest and dumbest way possible? Maybe.
many people out there who have used an iPhone or an Android for the past decade and would love to switch to the other ecosystem, but won't. They have too many photos, too many apps, too many purchases on these specific...
This is, again, a very stupid point, because no one worries about that stuff too much. Everything is cross-platform nowadays, and, well, you can just re-download your photos. You have external hard drives. You can literally take your Apple phone, connect it to a thingamajiggy, and then connect it to your Android phone, and it literally copies everything over. Like, these are not modern-day problems. Like, this, again, this guy just lives in some kind of alternative reality where he thinks he understands stuff, but he doesn't even know the world is around.
Specific platforms to make the jump. The same thing goes for game console, for any service. And Twitter is going to be the same.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason why... I'm sure people just don't... Dude, the reason people don't have 2 game consoles is, most of the time the reason is simple, because they can't afford it. It's that simple. It's not that someone's going to be like, oh, I'm going to only buy Xbox and play Xbox for the rest of my life. No. That's stupid. That's so stupid. This guy's so dumb. It's just... It's like the Act Man, but cranked up to 11.
Way. Look, I don't really think I need to explain why...
Oh, wait. These matter, actually. 10% of Twitter's users create 80% of tweets, and other small businesses touch news this week. This probably looks bad for some people, but this is like the most blatantly stupid thing to ever honestly write. Let me recontextualize this to Facebook. If you post a single post on Facebook, you're probably amongst the top 5% of creators on Facebook, because no one posts shit on Facebook. At best, the maximum interaction someone does is like likes 3 pictures of someone. Most of Facebook's user base is dead already, okay? Most of their users are inactive or stalker accounts or something like that at this point. Well, that's not actually true, but you get the point. It's a huge percent. So yeah, if we would turn this, for example, into, Facebook, again, it would probably say 10% of Facebook's users make 99.9% of all the posts done on Facebook. Because the average person doesn't even upload a single fucking thing to Facebook per month. They just maybe like a thing or 2 while the month progresses. That's literally reality.
Look, I don't really...
Elon Musk's psychotic. Is that how you write that? No, there's no way that's how you write psychotic. Psychotic quest to turn X into everything app. Why is it psychotic? Who knows?
I really think I need to explain why Musk's plans to turn Twitter into X.com, the everything app, where you can do everything, is probably not going to work out. I mean, for one, Twitter is currently a website where you can...
That is a lie. This is even the old Twitter logo, which means he couldn't even find an example where the thing after rebranding as X failed. And, oh no! Twitter once didn't load a page when you clicked it. First of all, that hasn't happened for, like, months. There was one day when Twitter was actually offline for some reason. And that's pretty much it. That's it. And this guy, I checked his channel. His channel has multiple Elon Musk videos. He was probably one of those, like, this guy is perpetually literally yelling about Elon Musk being stupid into the void. Okay? He's one of those people. He probably was one of those people amongst who said, oh no, Elon Musk fired 80% of Twitter's staff. The company's gonna literally, the app is gonna stop functioning like literally any second, and it never happens. And it never happens. Because these people don't understand shit about real life. Yeah, so, again, Twitter's not working. Okay, buddy. Keep yelling.
Barely do anything. So moving up to everything is...
What do you mean, barely does anything? Twitter is the biggest app in what it does. And there's no competition. And any competition that has arisen has literally been just deleted in 5 days max.
Just a little bit too ambitious, in my opinion, at least. But
Why?
there's also, you know, reality kind of gets in the way.
How?
Sure, something like this can exist in China, a nation where services are essentially produced and managed by the government. But in a more free market, this kind of thing just doesn't really work.
This idiot doesn't even understand what the free market is, okay? Knowledge Husk is... He doesn't even know what the free market is. Everything app could work, and it's probably going to exist at some point. Well, unless regulators try to stop it, which they probably will. But something close to an everything app is going to exist. Because it's the free market. This guy just has no idea what the free market actually means. Jack of all trades, master of... is bullshit. Like, why would I go to YouTube to watch a video if Twitter offers me the same video and I can watch it on Twitter? I see no problem with this. Okay? They just need to add like a playlist or something like that, and congratulations, you have a YouTube alternative. I have already, as many people, by the way, watched 10+ minute videos on Twitter. Because why wouldn't I? Does this guy think that, oh, videos are for YouTube means that no one's ever gonna watch a video on Twitter that's longer than 5 seconds? That's so stupid. All you need to do is offer people a good alternative, an easier place to use, and people are gonna use it. That's what the free market does. Something that's complicated, annoying, and expensive to use is gonna be replaced with, guess what? Something that's not complicated and expensive to use. If Elon Musk can create these systems on Twitter, people are gonna use these systems, and if these systems are better than the ones that currently are used for the most part, he's gonna succeed. It's simple. It's called the free market, but again, you probably don't know what the free market actually means.
Kind of thing just doesn't really work.
And also, China doesn't actually have a thing that is just like everything. Unless he means the fucking government.
Elon. Apple wouldn't be able to pull off the everything
Yeah, because Apple's a niche thing that's really expensive, through.
app. Google would not. Microsoft can't. And so forgive me if I don't
They haven't tried, actually. YouTube's kind of actually slowly doing it, by the way.
have a lot of faith in Elon Musk and this website.
Elon Musk says Twitter's ad revenue is down 50% and cash flow is negative. So first of all, the cash flow is negative, yes, but again, this is completely blatantly contextualized to make him look bad. Twitter's cash flow has been negative like literally for millions a day. Since Elon Musk took over, he has alleviated a lot of negative cash flow. Like, he has objectively made... wait, at some point I even think he made it actually profitable or something like that. He was saying it's close to profitability, which is fine. And ad revenue being down 50%, well, he wants to go away from ad revenue. Again, he does not want to be beholden to ad givers. So, you know, that's a thing. And again, yeah, I don't know if it's negative now or not, actually. But it could be if the ad revenue is down while the ad revenue is useful. But again, Elon Musk is on his way to make Twitter actually profitable. First time in its existence, by the way.
Site that's bleeding money every single day. To be honest, there's just not much more to say here about this. Twitter is dead, or it's not. Who cares? Nothing of value was lost. The only real lesson to take away from this is don't do drugs, kids.
What a horrible video. Full of misinformation and absolutely nothing smart said at all. No input from real reality at all. Knowledge Husk, you should honestly be ashamed to make videos like this. Like, the Act Man makes a video about Elon Musk. At least he's just trying to make fun of him for very basic stuff. But you actually try to be deep, and you fail miserably at it. You are literally the worst channel I have seen. And I just saw you today. You're pathetic. Delete your channel, please. You are an eyesore.